he does a great job of it and makes the save.
Harris wins the draw here in the offensive zone. Stick save by Wagner.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter.
Breakaway. And that chance falls apart.
Well, yeah, and I think that, he was looking at the goaltender, seeing where they were at, right? So recognizing whether you needed to shoot or deke, and just a misfire, a miscue there. That's extremely frustrating for him and his team.
Oh, up the post.
The Icebreakers putting on a clinic in the offensive zone, trying to pad their stats and increase their lead. The puck has been on their stick all night long. This one goes off the post. It's a tough one. You can see the frustration there. Every shooter wants to score. Gotta love how both of these teams are playing so fast right now. I mean, the quick counters and the transitions are creating a lot of speeds, which are generating scoring chances at both ends.
And they'll start with possession. Pokes it away in his own end. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. Taken by Thomas. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Shot! Blocked in traffic. Puck scooped up by Thomas. Turned away on the wraparound. Oh, what a great reactionary stop there.
Reactionary is right, James. He knew exactly where the shooter was going, and a strong push across to be able to make that save. Well, that hit had to hurt, James. Let's have another look at that one. I mean, he goes down hard, and when you have a hit like that, you're feeling it all over your body.
Harris has had some good looks here in this first period, but they still trail. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Gains the zone. Moves by the check. Scores! And look who's at it again. They are really turning up the heat.
So creative and free. And the reason why you can play free, because you're playing with a ton of confidence, not afraid to put the puck to the net and, of course, retrieve it.
Harris looks to get things going now with the puck. And makes the save. Thomas in the corner now. The Icebreakers have it now. Quick pass across to Jordan. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Goes right to the crease. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect.
Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. It is all over. Great play from the back end tonight, but Pounder, you know the rules. When you get that shutout, it's all the glory to the goalie here in this one.
Well, and it's deserved right now. I mean, he was excellent tonight. The puck was like a beach ball. He saw absolutely everything, and he was in perfect position all night long.
pierdolony, kurwa, chuj jebany.
Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Let's drop the puck. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. The Nighthawks win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Here in the late goings of the period, still scoreless in this one. The Nighthawks win the face-off. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Makes himself free. Comes up with the stop.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small...
He might have a step here. Oh, fantastic goal! The Nighthawks have finally opened the scoring here in the first, and not a moment too soon.
This has been a bit of a defensive juggernaut, James. We've been waiting for a goal call all game long, and we finally get it. And what this does will give them some confidence heading into the intermission.
Denies him on the slapper. Penalty shot coming up here. Here's the moment of truth. Makes a save and locks it down between the pipes.
Yeah, and you don't have to look pretty doing it. What you have to do is make yourself as big as possible and keep it out, and that's exactly what he does.
The Nighthawks have created a lot of scoring chances tonight, and they lead it here late in the first. The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Strong use of the body. All alone! Denied on the breakaway. Oh, he came up clutch there.
Well, he really did. At any time that you're one-on-one, you got to beat the shooter, and that's exactly what he does.
Driving right to the front. Wagner's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Nighthawks lead it 1-0. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Jordan's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Takes it at center. Gaining steam here on the attack. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd...
The Icebreakers answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
Odd man rush. Here's a pass to the middle. He scores! What a play!
Well, you don't get many odd man rushes throughout a game, James. You have to capitalize on your opportunity. I thought they executed perfectly. They didn't overpass. The right player took the right shot.
Jordan scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. Sneaks by the poke. He's got a step. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Denies him. Wagner's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The Nighthawks lead it here late in this first period. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Yeah, that's a bad pass, and they'll be forced to do this over again. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. He looks deep to Jordan. Here's a shot. Turns that one away. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Here's a chance in front. They score, and it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum.
Here in the late going of the frame, the Nighthawks have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And that puck leaves the zone. The Nighthawks ready to go on the attack. Here's a short pass to Jordan. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Tiptoes around the poke check. Quick stop by Wagner. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Right in the low slot. The Icebreakers take over on possession. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly, no time and space.
Breakaway. Oh, and the defender had a different idea there.
Well, he thought he had it, and then the defender comes out
all alone. Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Well, that's desperation at its finest, to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight. I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Takes the blast. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, did he get nailed.
Puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it again.
Stützle's really laboring to get off here, James. It looks like he's been injured. I hope he's okay, because they're going to need him in this game.
Late goings of this period. 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. And that goes off a stick. With possession along the wall. Takes the feed at the back end. Puck grab, trying to shake loose. He's in all alone. Can't get that one to go.
That's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
The Nighthawks have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed.
Canes gain possession inside the neutral zone. Oh, and a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way, because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. You kidding me? 2 goals in 10 seconds?
Incredible, and look at this. We've got a brand new game now.
Well, a comfortable lead. It goes by the wayside. Giddy up.
And now he moves it quickly to Jordan.
Bingo.
Passes through. He scores! What a goal! The Nighthawks take the 1-goal lead here in the first.
And if I'm the coach, I'm telling them to keep going, be aggressive, stay on the puck, especially after you score a goal. You got them back on their heels. You got to attack.
Loses the coverage there. Fires it on net. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum, but they'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
Moves the puck. Oh, smart on the breakaway. Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the pack here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
The Nighthawks take the lead after that last goal, and Cheryl, what do you wait for here now? Do you anticipate the counterpunch, or do you look for the continued push attack?
Well, you got to continue to push attack. There is way too much runway left in this game, James. You're in the first period. You got to find a way to continue to compete, continue to maintain the momentum, and put your opponent on their heels.
There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. Cheryl, I really like how this team stayed with it all night long. They ran into a hot goaltender, but you know what? They kept putting pucks on net, and it paid off.
Well, it really did pay off, James, and sometimes you do have to stick with the game plan and really trust that what you're doing is right. Listen, they earned the possession time. They earned the ability to get the puck to the net. They need a little more net front presence, I thought, but they found a way to capitalize.
Kurwa, serio? Dawaj, na chuj czekasz, kurwa. Gdzie to, kurwa, w ogóle teraz meczu nie znajdzie? Ludzie. Meczu nie znajdzie teraz. Pograj się do chuja. Ja cię pierdolę, za kurwa zjebę. No w końcu, kurwa, aleluja. Ja pierdzielę. Ty, tak do jutra będziemy czekać.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Well, here we go. The debut performance in the EASHL. The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. The Nighthawks take possession to get this one underway. And it's a quick pass to Poulin. Handles the puck from the left side. Now a quick pass to Lopez. And that slides right out to center ice. Delayed penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play. The Icebreakers don't like it, but they'll serve 2 in the penalty box.
Well, she's trying to slow her opponent down as she competes for the puck, and she's going to get the interference call because of it.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
Well, no score in this game, and the power play hopping the boards for their first opportunity. You know they're going to want to attack the net and really dictate the pace of play. If they can convert on this one, you know the momentum will certainly switch hands.
And he denied him there. They get it out of the defensive end. Sent into the offensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Big hit.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Sends it ahead to Jordan. The Nighthawks take possession in the neutral zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Shot! Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Wagner! Penalty has expired. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time, and all these players are heading back to the bench, and they're deflated.
And loses possession after a solid hit. Look at this. She's on a breakaway. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Works it across to Poulin. Oh, and that doesn't go well. And that goes off course off a body. Quick pass over to Jordan. And she's knocked off the puck there. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. Grabs the puck at center. The Nighthawks have it now. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Handles the puck. Huge steal in his own end. We got a whistle offside to call.